Good day, folks. This is Greg Judy at Green Pastures Farm. Today I want to talk a little bit about, I've had people asking us, why are the bulls all in one herd and not with the cows? In other words, and we normally, folks, we always put the bulls in with the cows July 1st. All the bulls come out March 1st. Anything that's 7 months and older. So we don't, what that does, that takes us out of calving in December, January, February, and March by doing that. Well,
and why don't we want to calve during that time?
That's a good question, Jan. Why don't we want to calve during that?
Because everybody else does.
It's miserable.
But everybody else does it,
honey. I don't
honey.
care what everybody else does. I like to be I don't like following the crowd. Folks, there's nothing happy and fun about calving in Missouri in December, January, February. People say, oh, you get ready for spring calving. That's not spring calving. That's winter calving. And it is a wreck when you get a snowstorm or a blizzard. You got the calves in the shop. You got a heater. You got them in the bathtub trying to warm to get the ice froze off of them.
On the cab of your truck.
I've had them in the feet of my truck with the blower going with a spotlight on them. Snowstorm, blizzard outside trying to save your life and theirs. It's miserable.
And we don't have a barn.
And we don't have a barn. Don't do something stupid like that.
Plus, wouldn't you like to be cuddled up next to your wood stove?
Yeah.
Instead of out in the middle at 10 o'clock at night?
Exactly. And calves that are born in the wintertime have a summer hair coat on them. How are they going to stay warm? They can't. And you don't have any nice green grass to feed your cow because it's wintertime. And so they start losing condition because they've got a calf sucking on them. Do it in the spring when you have nice green, really high protein, you know, good energy in your grass. The weather's warm, there's not a snowstorm, there's not a snowbank.
And mud.
And mud.
What's mud? we don't know what mud.
Mud causes scours.
Right.
But anyway, back to the topic. Why are the bulls all here? Well, this is the first year Isaac and I sat down and discussed this, and he's like, you know, why can't we just put the bulls in for 60 days? And I'm like, I think we should. And so we put them in July 1st. They came out the end of August. So we left the bulls in the mob for 60 days, the cow mob. And we only put in our machos, our 6 best, okay? They came back out. They went into our yearling and our 2-year-old herd here. And so that guarantees that next year in our calving season, the ones that calve early, of course, would be April, May. That's when those were that's when they were bred, and it would be July, August. But here's another thing we're going to do. So the cows that calved late in the summer this year, there were some in July and August, September, because we leave the bulls in. We even had a few calve October. Anyway, all those cows, the later ones, they're going to get exposed to a bull here, our bulls. We're going to put them in for 60 days starting December 1st. Those bulls will cover those other cows. And those will be fall calving cows next year, but we're going to sell them. So any cow that calves, that isn't calved by June 1st,
in the spring.
June 1st, into May, those are all going to be auctioned next year. So you're going to have a chance to get into some of the Judy fall calving cows, and we're going to try and just stick strictly to a 60-day spring calving. And because we do so many cattle drives, and it just makes it a lot easier. You get all your calves, they're all up and running, bouncing around. They're strong enough, they're not hiding in the bush. You've got their cattle drive, and there's a new mother in June. Oh, there's a new mother in July. It slows up the cattle drive, and you got to keep track of that little booger. Because by the time they're 2 to 3 weeks old, they're good. But when you're constantly coming, and we move fast, you know, we're moving 3 times a day, it's hard to keep up to new baby calves. So that's why we're doing it. And that's a new one. So these bulls, the machos will go back in for 60 days to get the fall calving cows bred. And those are all going to be sold next year. And those will be starting, we're going to get them all pregged and make sure that they're pregnant, and then those will be available on our website. So anyway, that's what we're doing with the bulls, and that's why they're all over here. So I wanted to just share that with you all. And that is a new practice that we just started.
And we'll see how it goes.
Well, I think we're gonna love it.
Yeah. But I mean, it's just something we're going to try and see. It's like everything.
Yep, that's right. So anyway, it's a beautiful fall day here into November, getting toward the end of November. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone, this coming week. And
may the rain come like they're promising us.
Yes. Enjoy it with your family and friends, and we'll see you down the road.